going back to Steph though, I did my top 10 list. I got Steph in my top 10.
So you got him in top 10. Where do you got him as far as all-time point guards?
2. I got him right behind Magic.
Yeah, he's definitely behind Magic.
This for a minute to me personally, you know, I think that it was kind of debatable with him and Isaiah Thomas because I had Isaiah Thomas
debatable.
too. But now I feel like
you're saying it's not debatable. Why?
Because Steph Curry is a better player than Isaiah Thomas.
What a minute now?
Yes, he is. No. We have to legit look at it. I understand Isaiah Thomas is liked by a lot of former players. People love him.
He was tougher.
A lot of people disliked Isaiah.
I mean,
that's Jordan.
I mean, let's be for real. The Bad Boys Pistons were playing.
They're bad boys.
Yeah, but when you really look at Isaiah Thomas' career in totality, it's not as great as Steph Curry's career.
At this point, yes. But
Even
prior
before
to that, Isaiah was Isaiah was the last point guard to say that you can say, okay, he led his team to a championship.
Yeah, I mean,
outside of Magic Johnson, what other point guard prior to Steph can you say? Because
Isaiah Thomas is great. Don't get
a lot
me wrong.
of those playoff performances, Isaiah Thomas balled every time. If you look at his accolades, he got the accolades. He got the Finals MVP.
He was a Finals MVP one time out of his 2 championships.
But even the ones where he lost, it was clear Isaiah Thomas was like that. He just lost to one of the greatest teams of all time.
Come on, man. That Pistons team
in the
was
NBA
fine.
Finals, they was. But they weren't better than the Lakers at that time.
They went to Game 7 against the Lakers. They got cheated out by the Lakers.
You want to know why they lost?
Why?
Isaiah Thomas couldn't play in the last.
He got injured. I think that ankle injury.
In that game where he had that ankle injury, bro, he gave them buckets on one leg.
I think he dropped like 45 on them.
I'm sorry. Prior to that, prior to these playoffs, Steph has never had that type of performance in the finals.
So you could have him over Steph? That's my thing.
No,
I mean, you can have Steph over him though.
No, I'm saying now. I'm putting him over.
But why though? Is it just
I'm saying because now
he's talking about one
performance.
game.
No, not just one game. I'm talking about his performances in general, like throughout playoffs, throughout finals, each time.
But like
even when he lost, I didn't look at Isaiah and say, "Bro, if you would have played better, y'all could have won." There were times in finals where we said, "Man, Steph, you probably could have did a little."
So
more.
that's why we're saying that you have Steph over Isaiah
because this was the last thing that we needed to see.
No, we didn't. I didn't need to see that. Some people I didn't need to see that. Yeah. I've seen Isaiah Thomas. I watched Isaiah Thomas game and then I watched Steph's game.
To me, this is just me personally. Steph would have to win another finals and another finals MVP.
To be over Isaiah?
Period. To be up there. Because to me, Steph has one finals MVP.
Same thing with Isaiah Thomas. Everybody knew he should have been a Finals MVP back in 2015. He got cheated out of that.
I agree.
He got cheated out of that.
But let's not act like he just had a historic performance in those finals.
He didn't need to have a historic performance.
But neither did Iguodala.
No, Iguodala did not deserve that.
But I'm saying,
and that whole crap about him playing the best defense of LeBron.
But I'm saying, even when Isaiah Thomas lost in the finals, he's had historical performances.
Look it up. I promise you, Steph Curry has better stats in the finals than Isaiah Thomas does. I promise you.
How you figure that? Like,
look it up right now. I promise you right now.
So with your argument, are you saying that Steph is above Isaiah?
Yeah, he's been above Isaiah. Like, you gotta understand, you're a 2-time MVP. You're a 2-time MVP. We gotta put some respect on that. He's an All NBA first team. He has more.
One of those is unanimous.
He has more All NBA first team. So that means he was the best point guard at more times during his career than Isaiah Thomas. Isaiah Thomas is legendary because of the Pistons, and he's a great player. But this notion that Isaiah is better than Steph, like, no. We're going off of the legend of Steph Curry, of Isaiah Thomas, which he's a great.
It's not just a legend, though.
Yes, it is.
He actually balled. There's footage. You can see the game.
Steph Curry balled too. What
he did not have a great playoff performance, a great finals performance until this one.
No, he's always had great finals performances. It just got.
It hasn't been like this. It hasn't been like
this. When he lost to LeBron and him. He could have done more. He got outplayed by Kyrie Irving.
We're talking about one series, and I understand. He played like garbage.
Each one of them.
What?
We can talk about each one of them up to that point.
Oh my God!
No. Wait. You gotta understand this. Because what you got to realize is Steph, when in the regular season, is all time great. He looks all time great.
Yeah,
in
but we have to count that.
the finals, he doesn't look the same. He don't look like the same player. So Grant, you can still average.
Isaiah Thomas
I'm
does.
saying you can still average 25 in the NBA finals. That is not great when you have shown me more in the regular season.
Put
the finals are supposed to put up more.
Put the stats up on Isaiah Thomas right now. Put the stats up.
On
the finals, yes, please.
Okay.
I promise you, Steph Curry has performed better in the finals than Isaiah Thomas.
That's fan noise for you, baby.
I promise you.
Yo,
I love Isaiah Thomas, but let's not disrespect Steph Curry like that, man.
PD said the drink starting to hit. That was me last week.
Steph Curry averaged more points. Isaiah averaged in all the career finals. Steph averaged, and then you gotta understand, bro. That this 34 that he averaged just boosted his numbers.
No, I understand.
But he averaged 27 points. Isaiah averaged 23. Isaiah had more assists. So I'm saying you can go by the numbers if that's what you're doing, just going by the numbers. But I'm looking at the overall impact, and I'm looking at the impact how you performed in some of those games. So it don't always require you to have to go for 40.
I'm not gonna sit here.
But the way you play, that your performances,
and I agree,
that stuff matters.
I'm not mad if people feel like Isaiah is better than Steph. My problem is, it's like
you were just hollering that.
No, hey,
I was about to say
that is exactly what you were saying.
Okay, no.
No. I'm not. He would have slammed that. He would have slammed that if he wasn't glad.
No. You got it. Okay, my bad. All right, yeah, I am mad. All right, I said that's the truth. That's the truth. No, because I'm watching Isaiah play. I'm old. I don't care.
I did my research.
I do my research, and I'm like, you look at Steph, it's like, bruh, Steph is better than Isaiah. I'm sorry, it's hard. I get it. People don't want to admit it because they have this anti-Steph thing.
I think people are coming around though. Like
dropped 31. He averaged 31 against the best defense in the NBA. If they don't realize how great he is, they tripping.
But that's why we're giving him that now.
No,
because he's doing it now.
I'm sorry, he should have been.
I'm sorry, but this is not the best NBA finals performance that Steph ever had.
Yes, I'll give you that.
This is what set him different.
I'm kind of confused on your take.
What you talking about?
You keep boosting Steph up super high, but you keep not boosting him with that.
No, I'm saying he's better than Isaiah. I'm not saying I'm saying he's better than Isaiah. That's it. I'm not saying he's like top 10.
I'm saying at this point we're all in agreement about him being better than Isaiah, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm with you.
Now you are.
I'm with you now.
I said before.
You said it before. In my opinion, you was wrong before. But at the end of the day, you believe I was wrong.
No.
So we'll agree to disagree.